Is there a chance that as we get older, crazy, scary, spooky, unbelievable things quit happening to us? Or do we just become numb to the idea of those things happening and ignore them? For instance, I had 3 separate accounts in the same house that I lived in when I had the 14th birthday experience. Go see the video before this one if you're interested, where many tiny spooky things happened, such as one time I had set my alarm for early in the morning. The sun wasn't out yet, so I got up and my bed was on one side of the room. I had a shelf sitting across the room with my alarm clock so that I would get up because I have a hard time getting up. And I got up out of bed with the lights off and I went to turn it off, and there was a little boy standing under the shelf and he looked up at me as I went to turn the alarm off. There was another instance where I was staying up super late, as teenagers do, because they want to test the boundaries of how late is too late, right? And I'm sitting on my bed with the lights on, reading a book that I have no business reading because I'm pretty sure it was the Latin dictionary because my school taught Latin the year before I started high school, but of course they discontinued it the year I started. And so I'm reading that and trying to understand things, and all of a sudden I get this like weird feeling that there's a really big, fuzzy, dark presence behind my door. And I'm like, that's freaking weird. And the door opens and I can still sense that thing there. So I got up, I ran to the door, I went to shut it. A, I looked, there was nothing there. B, as soon as I shut the door, I could hear my grandparents in the bedroom next door snoring. No idea what was supposed to be happening there, but that's what happened. And then another time, much spookier, I was awoken in the middle of the night, in the dark, on my bed, by my bed shaking violently, and some female voice chanting in an unknown language. I actually didn't jump out of bed. I covered myself and went back to sleep, and everything was fine in the morning, I think. Thankfully, I haven't had anything spooky, scary, crazy, unexplainable happen to me in more recent years. I think a couple of years ago, one of my children had an experience, and I'll have to put that in another video. I haven't had any personal experiences, which is great, fantastic, wonderful, right? Do they stop happening, or do we start to ignore them, is the question. And if you have any unexplainable, strange, weird, spooky stories you would like to share that you haven't shared because you're worried nobody will believe you, well, over here we believe you. And I would love to share the story for you if you'd like. Go ahead and click the link in my bio and you can send me an email, and then I can share the story for you however you'd like. Let me know what you thought of these stories, and if you've ever had anything similar or just strange happen to you, and what you think about the difference between being young, like a child or adolescent, versus being a full-grown adult is. And remember, if you like this story and you don't want to miss any of them, hit the like button and the follow button or subscribe depending on what platform you're on. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.